So the project Ultimate Pencil, although I made quite a few of those, but this one should be actually quite fun to, let's say, research and try. Rod we have is Yamaha Blanks early 99, and these are basically 33, 34 and 25 level sync pencils. This is going to be changed, kind of subject to change, but I still, the water is beautiful. So let's try actually the one with the least action. I'm going to be changing the design quite a bit. There are a few interesting ideas. I wanted to see, I already checked them in the bathtub, but I'm interested how it's going to be swimming kind of on the long line. This one is the, I call it level sync. We had the discussion yesterday about it. Very small. A friend of mine, he was like, less action is actually better. Not sure if you can see this, how you can see this. And on the very slow retrieve. A lot of wobbling, a lot of good stuff. So 35, it's kind of maximum on the road. Yeah, another, let's say another 20 meters, no problem. It's going to be faster retrieve. What the fuck? I think we should keep doing fast retrieve. That was quite funny. There was either bass or sea trout was going after it. So lovely morning spinning session. We're going to start. I'm starting with the 99 early, and what we're going to start is I made 3 lures yesterday or the day before. Let's actually get on the rock. We'll start with the 34 gram, kind of the heaviest one, or yeah, let's start with 25. That's the one which my mate or friend of mine I was chatting with, and he was like, yeah, actually the level sync pencil might be interesting. So I'm like, yeah, why not? So let's go on the rock. Hopefully it's not going to be too splashy, and let's have a few casts. Then we're going to switch to 34 massive cast. I'm able to cast over 100 meters or around 100 meters with this 99, so it's just crazy good. Yeah, let's have a few casts. I would love to catch fish on this lure. Then I have to use plastic to try a few different things. Yeah. I brought the 93 TZ, plenty of kind of soft plastic, so if it's not very fishy, I might just switch for pollock, for wrasse. We have plenty of options. The water is pretty much clear. And first cast, fish on. It seems we have a bass. First time actually I'm going to be using this puppy. Yeah, so definitely kind of easier landing than trying to lift it in the rocks and stuff like that. Just trying to make a nice picture. Love it, let's let it go and let's go again. Yeah, so super happy about the start. So you were saying with my buddy is I'll just sort the landing net my way. Yeah, so what you were saying with my buddy is or what he was saying is like slower action. Actually he liked it better, so I made this 25 just to kind of mess around in the shallows, or when we have a little bit water like this, that it's calmer. Yeah, super happy about the first cast fish. Hopefully it's not going to be the curse. So what I want to definitely do is switch for some soft plastic, then I'm going to have a few casts with the camera too. So yeah, couldn't be happier. The 25, the kind of the least action lure, and actually even on small pauses I had some fish. So I guess my favorite saying, like I made this yesterday, so I'll actually start with this one a little bit faster, 10 gram. So the idea is yeah, the mold was still freaking not ready. That was like, I was almost like willing to sacrifice the mold for just having the lures. So the idea is that's crazy eel kind of in the weedless, and because I just cannot fish open jig head, unfortunately. Yeah, there's so much floating weed, it's kind of messing up the presentation. So travelers open hooks on the hard lures not as bad, but with the soft plastics doesn't work. The spot for something else. I'm just looking at this rock, like if it's worth trying to get onto. We'll see. Slippery. This is going to be the easiest way. I'm just staying on the back of the rock. This is this kind of ledgy thing that's exactly the ground. Those soft plastics are not, well, soft plastics with the head, and these lures are made for. So 34 gram. So because I will need to cast, I'll need to cast maybe even like 20 meters just to get over the first reef, and then there are shallows, and usually the bass are patrolling those kind of shallows. So I need the ideal lure. That's how I make it. It was kind of 15-20 meters out. It's going to be pretty much on the surface it needs to be. So we'll see. At least, wow. Maybe I should be using just the 25 gram. This doesn't need to go that far, but doesn't hurt. I'll switch around with the 25 with the weedless of plastic with those heads. It's nice piece of reef, this one. Awesome to see the sand is back again. I think it's usually after the winter storm the sand disappears, and I'm so much happier when this is kind of like a sandy, beautiful sandy beach. Yeah, I love this area. No need kind of for the landing net, because over here I'm just able to pretty much just beach the fish, no problem. So sometimes the landing net is great, let's say of those higher marks, but sometimes not necessary. But a few casts here, I usually love to spend the spring, even summer, autumn here on the days like this. Just chill. That was a bite. That was a bite. Yeah, just a tail grab. I've been the pollock. It felt quite bossy though, because it was first the heat and then I was trying to swallow it. Hopefully it's going to come again. This one has a little bit of Berkeley gulp scent on it. I just packed the lures. I just packed the lures basically like that. Although it's pain when it spills in the back. So now we're going to do a little bit of change of tactic. So from the lures I made yesterday, well, at least the stick baits, at least we have the first fish on it. But what I'm planning to do now is basically just switch for the smaller lures and just take out the nano. I have also some ultralight lures here, but I will leave it for later for Ras. It's Ras gear. Over here we have quite a few soft plastics. I should have something, I believe, for the kind of smaller clear water. Yeah, this could be pretty good. That's what it looks like when you make lures. It gets a little bit bananas. Might take also this one is there. Nano. So this one is this nano is, I believe, up to 21 gram. Is it 21? Yeah, like 3 to 21. This one is 10 gram head, one up in a very kind of sun smelled natural color, which is going to give it a bash here. I have also quite few hard lures. I was just saying, like, I would love to give this rod a little bit of chance, because even the last time I was like, Jesus, I like the early, and even lately the blue current 711. After I had an amazing day of fishing, I did try to record it, but yeah, I didn't for whatever reason. I don't know what actually happened. But it was an amazing session. It was basically fish after fish, cast after cast, and yeah, I don't have anything, but it was so much fun to fight fish on that 711, and that for light pollock. Maybe with this one, and it's going to be kind of up to 11 and up to 21 gram. It's going to be perfect combination for the summer Galway Bay pollock. With this one, so far I haven't found a good use for it. Let's put it this way, because if I'm going light, I'm going light. If I'm going kind of medium, I'm using 99. If I'm going heavy-ish, I'm using the 109 or flat track. This one is supposed to be kind of do it all. Maybe I just need a few good fish on it. So that's the plan anyway today. Casting jig, E-boy copy. It's 20 grams, so slightly different than what they are offering, because I wanted to make it a little bit longer and a little bit thicker, so the weight is not going to be 15 but 20 grams, because this one is up to 21, and usually I find like 15 is especially for the open coast just not good enough, or not heavy enough when I want to use kind of further casting jigs. I had quite a lot of success on it actually already. I'm not sure if I uploaded the video, more than likely I didn't. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Just straight retrieve. Nice head shakes though. I think we have second bass. Those are actually very far. I think it's a bus. Yeah. Beautiful silver. Landing it over here. So I'll just wait for the wave and let it kind of beach itself. Lovely fish. Come on! The smaller they are, the more troublesome they get. Yeah, so I shouldn't be holding the freaking jig when I'm holding the fish. Kind of it bending out. Yeah, so like I was saying, 20 grams I can cover with this 93 TZ and 06P P06 line. I can cast pretty much 100 meters, which is just stupidly far for this kind of setup. But again, like, it gives me a chance to, especially when I'm on the beach, just to cover a crazy area. Imagine like you're standing here, and it's not just casting out 100 meters, it's casting right 100 meters right, casting 100 meters left, and you oftentimes they are just patrolling the shallow area, so you can just pretty much move every 100 meters, or you can just walk around and just keep casting. But yeah, it gives me an idea what to cast. You just saw the freaking the lure is pretty much the same like a sand eel, maybe with a little bit of blue or a little bit of green, but or pollock, or when I'm blanking and when I have to have some fun, or when I want to have some fun. So 93 PZ. And what I want to do is actually just first scout with one of the small jigs, just to see if there is any fish, and then we'll see, we might kind of finesse them with the soft plastic. If there are not around, well, they are not around, it is what it is. So let's go with something a little bit more natural. Also quite big lure, so we shouldn't be getting small fish. Johnny would hate this, but hey, beggars cannot be choosers. Just cannot believe it. Doesn't seem to be a single pollock. Fish on. I was just looking into the water and got scared like hell. Because there is so much bait fish. I need a little bit of practice with the net, I guess. The bass was pretty smooth. Yeah, so nice pollock. Let it go and let's go again. It wasn't too bad. Be free. Nice fish. Perfect. I was like, hey, I'm going to net it out and let it recover. It's gone. Perfect. Frosty. 500G. Eight-gram chip head. We'll see if I'm going to be snagging too much here. Birds diving. That's what I thought it's going to be. Oh, yeah, I think my cup is full anyway. Lovely day today. Let's go home. I have a little bit of chocolate to boost my mood. Yeah, I lost the leader only, but I don't want to retire it. I have full afternoon with clinic, so I don't want to spend too much time here anyway. And I'm already very happy with the morning. Guys, so thanks very much for watching. Featuring Yamaga Blanks 93 TZ and early. See you soon.